Hi, my name is Elizabeth Yost Hammer, and I'm the Director for the Center for the Advancement of Teaching and Faculty Development. And I want to talk to you about some sample assignments with AI. One thing that's happened as I've talked to faculty, recently, is they say, okay, I'm hearing that we need to incorporate AI, or that we can incorporate AI if we want to into assignments, but what are some examples of that? So I just want to share a few samples from various disciplines. And I got these from the Teaching and Learning Center at Old Dominion University. Here's one from an English professor. An English lecturer produced several AI-generated essays, brought them into class, and asked students to analyze them for style, voice, tone, and diction. The class then explored what was missing from the essays in terms of rhetorical structure and content. And I've seen a lot of examples like this in coming out of different teaching and learning centers, where if you are teaching writing, right, because this is tough, right? Teaching writing in the day of AI, but actually using AI-generated writing to allow students to critique it, to draft it, to analyze it in whatever your objective is, right? And it's a nice way to do it. We might have back in the day brought in student samples to do this with. Now we can get AI to generate essays on whatever topic might be interesting to the students, and then get them to do a deep dive on the writing. A math professor asked students to use AI to solve difficult, big math problems, and then as a group they explored the steps that AI chose to solve the problems. I could see something like this being done in math classes. Again, this is higher level, higher order math, right? And or in coding, or even like other STEM disciplines where there's a lot of steps. But asking AI to show the steps and then get students to analyze. Why was this step one? Why step two? Was this the right order? Was this how you would have done it? Again, using AI as samples for students to go through and explore and critique. An art professor asked students to answer the following prompt. What is unique about Rembrandt's works? And then the professor then showed the students how to use AI tools to create images in Rembrandt's style. And this student could help the students answer the prompts more quickly. So if they notice, because the art professor could ask the students, what do you notice? What's the common thread through these AI-generated images? And is it matching what you would have said about the uniqueness of Rembrandt's style? Okay. An interesting way to use it. And then there are some other suggestions that are not disciplinary specific. And I really love this one. Anybody who's been to a workshop of mine over the past many years knows I love using think, pair, shares. And so this is a new take on think, pair, share as an active learning strategy. Instead, use a new model that is think, pair, GP, chat, pair, and share. And so, in other words, students share an idea with classmates. Then they explore what ChatGPT or any other AI, right, would have to say about the topic, and then they discuss the response, and then they come back. The Think, Pair, Share is a really powerful and easy to use active learning technique. It is whenever you want to engage the class and get them out of just passive listening, it's a quick and easy way to infuse active learning. You just throw out a prompt, ask them to think about it for a moment, now pair up, and then talk about it, and then you can have people share out for as much time as you want to take in the class. But I just think this is really clever. Do that, and now, so here's the prompt. Think about it for a moment, pair up with your classmates. Now look at ChatGPT. What are you getting there? What do you think of those responses? Are they accurate? Are they deep? Do they reflect the whatever the prompt was? And then share that out with the whole class. Very clever way to do it, especially if really good prompts like come up with an example of XYZ or whatever. So these are just a few examples in a variety of disciplines that I would encourage you to just kind of think about. As you can see, can be used in a number of different ways. AI is changing quickly, and our higher ed response to it is changing quickly as well. So my main advice is to use this as things to think about, and then get on the internet and search for sample AI assignments in your discipline, or in sample AI assignments in higher ed, and then see what works for you. All right? And then I would love you to share with CAT+FD what you learn.